Hello and welcome to the video. Today we're playing Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. Game is coming out soon and the demo released today, so we are going to check it out. You are the captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. Manage your ship and crew, plot a course through the Delta Quadrant, I guess. A new ship, a new crew, a new mission. Do we not have voice acting in this? Today we embark on a mission to locate a Maquis vessel that has disappeared in the Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes these terrorists have acquired dangerous new technology. My chief of security, Tuvok, is undercover aboard that ship. I haven't received communication from him in over a week. There's the Voyager. The Badlands are treacherous. I can only hope he is safe. In the meantime, I have a starship to prepare for launch and a crew to assemble. Speaking of which, our final two crew members have just arrived. Ensign Harry Kim and Tom Paris. It seems I have a few introductions to make. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. So my understanding is this game tells the story of the Star Trek Voyager TV series. We're starting right at the beginning. This is where episode 1 begins. If you haven't seen the series, spoiler alert, but I think our choices can change the outcome of the game. So major events could go differently depending on how we play. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy. Ready for your first deep space assignment. Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. It's interesting that they have Tom Paris at the helm. That doesn't happen that way in the series. Oh no, he's not. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. So, the Maquis. Wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, I was with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. A prison? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. So the Helm officer was originally Lieutenant Stoddy, which is a woman that was killed at the beginning of this. So they are changing it a little bit. That's how we get to Paris as the navigator, or the Helm officer. It's a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen. A subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Continue. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. Because they are long gone. Your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetryon beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert, helm, evasive maneuvers. No effect. The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor, damn. The doctor is dead. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty, warp core's gone to gray mode. We're on reserves, barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Stellar cartography is something we didn't add until later seasons. Welcome to the tutorial. Click on the question mark icon 1 on the left of the screen to revisit any tutorial screen. On the controller, press D-pad left 2 times. Some additional tutorials will not pop up during gameplay, but automatically appear in the tutorial list too. Check out the new tutorial screens now. That's this question mark over here. Activate room. Activate stellar cartography 1. In the lower left part of the ship. To activate it, open up its menu by selecting the room and switching on the power supply. Oh, we can zoom in and out. Ruined room. Where is stellar cartography? Oh, here we go. Stellar cartography. Turn it on. So this must cost some sort of resources. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. No, we are not. What is that thing? Where are we? Our sensors are working. We just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. Scan points of interest marked with the white question marks to reveal resources. Okay. Oh, scan, right click. Now we can get deuterium. That was fast. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar represent the possible outcomes. Okay. Excellent, darker green, and good, light green outcomes. More rewards like extra resources, morale increases. Average, yellow, can indicate minor setbacks. Bad, orange, and terrible, red outcomes provide low rewards, and medium to major setbacks, like destroyed rooms, hull damage, or severe injuries. Okay. So, how do we go there? Focus ship. 2 cycles away, but we can get deuterium here. So, set course. Deuterium and something green. Upgrade stellar cartography to collect more data. Well, let's set a course. We zoom in. Yes, we can. Let's see. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Leave storage alone and focus on salvaging. What else can we destroy the vessel and salvage the debris? We don't have torpedoes at the moment. So these are random chance events, I see. Okay. 65% reward distribution. So we got 449 deuterium. Guessing there is... Oh, we have resources. Okay, so we have deuterium. Amount, almost none or 0. Production, no production in progress. Deuterium is transferred into energy in the warp core. It can also be used to replicate food. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. The warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Makes sense. Increase the power output by selecting the main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Okay, tier 1. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now, what about this thing, this array? That's interesting. The little crosshairs track you. I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Scan for life signs. Scan the ship for life signs. Ensign, there's no one aboard, Captain. Scan the array. What about the array? Seems our sensors can't penetrate it. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a deuterium deposit. We'll need to repair the transporter room. So we need to find a deuterium deposit. That's uranium. That's deuterium. That's deuterium. Let's go there. Oh, it is using our deuterium to power the reactor. Interesting. Okay. Collect easily accessible resources. Use the tractor beam to try to clump up the debris for easier collection. Relieve. Let's take the risk. Stay in the green. Oh, we got the maximum. That's nice. Okay. Let's go over here. Some more deuterium. Collect easily accessible resources or use the tractor beam. Let's try again. Average. Oh, we got a lot less. Lost due to full storage. Oh, so we're full. All right. Here's the array. So is that our next deuterium at max capacity? And what was this basic resources? Deuterium is your fuel. Uranium and titanium essential for construction and repair. And crew needed to operate key systems. So we have 50 crew. Yeah, a lot of people died in the and getting transported over here. Okay. Collect and uranium. So that's this one. Let's go over here. Let's get some uranium. And we'll take the 29, since that's what we can get, I guess. We now have all the uranium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. Repair. Repairing. Okay, so this is going to take time, I guess. Transporters are back online, Captain. Mr. Paris, set course for the array. It's time we got some answers. Set course. I guess that little Starfleet symbol tells us that that's where we need to go. The graphics look pretty good. They haven't really used any Voyager music, though, which is kind of interesting, or any Star Trek music. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. I wonder if they are planning to have voice acting for this, or if this is text only. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Selecting heroes with matching skills for your away team. Okay. Damaged rooms are not operational. Select a room to bring up the room controls. You have the resources and work teams needed. You can initiate repairs. Repairing a room takes time, cycles. Commence cycles by flying to other locations. Oh, I see. Don't really have any challenges. Is it going to be these two? Oh, now we have challenges. I see. So these have two of whatever the Starfleet symbol is. This is like science, medical, and engineering, maybe? Command. They don't tell you quite what those are. That's okay. Decide on an approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement, success chance is displayed. Okay. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? For footprints or special noises? Look for signs of life. So is the challenge... I see. Okay. So this is like whatever this is. I guess this is command. Despite their best efforts, Tom and Harry find no signs of... Okay, so we picked the wrong thing there, I think. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan accordingly. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on. I don't quite understand this display. I guess it's suggesting because... Oh, I see. He has 25. I wonder why it's reduced here. Oh, it's his medical. Oh, okay. Let's see. Demand to know what is going on. Try to read his body language. What would be the success chance for this? Very high. Not so good. Really not good. Let's try this one. Success, 4. Tom and Harry discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act. They can't quite put his finger on it. It's not quite right. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early, and how it is not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the accumulated skill value is equal or higher than the required number, you have a chance for critical success, golden part of the chance bar. The old man isn't much help. We'll try and find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. So we could have 35. Try to find a way to break the illusion of the wall. And this would give us Deuterium? Is that what we get for that? So these two together, he's fatigued. But that's okay. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air. But before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion, the back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and half-Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that have a large influence on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. These people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. Wake up the tattooed man. Wake up the half Klingon woman. Looks like we will have success with either of these. Knowing what I know about these characters, he's very hot-headed and unlikely to listen to us. Chakotay is more likely to be reasonable. Your choice has consequences. Tom rushes toward the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. So it's kind of a choose-your-own-adventure type game of some kind. But there is resource management and exploration, and in a sense we're building by repairing the ship. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Captain. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of Chakotay and his Maquis crew on the bridge is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Captain, this is Seska, one of my engineers, and Tuvok, my... Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Tuvok. As am I, Captain. Commander Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Were you going to deliver us into their waiting hands, Vulcan? Correct. However, I assure you I performed my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. And I see you have Paris with you too. Are you forming a Maquis Traders Club, Captain? You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array. We can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrances and are blocking incoming hails. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources in the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. Life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support unit on the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Okay. So, well, I see. So, like, each deck has... I guess this is life support for each deck. So we will turn this on for Deck 5. Life support restored on Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Dismantle. This room cannot be powered while it is damaged. Repair. 2 cycles. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and duranium. Okay, let's see what else we have. Duranium. Looks like we're full of deuterium. Unfortunately, these both start with D, so... we may as well get this. Life support active provides 1 work team. Work teams are required to perform repairs, construction, and hull repair on board Voyager. Okay, let's go ahead and... this is ready. Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building or repair rooms, even clearing rubble, occupies work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Okay, logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. The morale bar shows your current morale, the change to morale per cycle, and icons indicating your crew's needs. Open the Overview tab by pressing Tab to switch to morale to get detailed info about your crew's needs. Your decisions in ship management, food, crew quarters, and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and the game is over. Life support restored on Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. But we don't want our crew mutinying. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Okay, repair this. Recycles. Until completion, we should address crew accommodations. Ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. Wow, the ship is a mess. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you will first have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear the debris. Removing debris takes time. To pass time, travel on the map. You can use a work team to clear it for more building resources. Clearing this ruin will give you back some resources. Okay. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. Yes. Keep safe distance and transmit navigation data. Captain, we're receiving a hail from an unidentified vessel requesting assistance. Risk sending an engineering team to the office to perform repairs. Yeah, we'll do it the safe way this time. Oh, we can pan. Can we? Actually, we cannot pan. Can we pan? Pan is not an option. We can rotate. Pan this. Let's see what this is. 5 cycles away. Let's go get that. Construction report. Life support active. Provides crew with a place where they can gather for meals and relax away from their duty stations. Okay. Unless all repairs are completed, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. Crew is used to consume premium rations made by the replicator. Those increase morale, but consume deuterium. Oh wow, emergency rations have very large consequences on morale. Minus 50. These must be terrible rations. Emergency rations cost no food and are available indefinitely. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. So it's plus 10 morale for replicator rations and minus 50 for emergency rations. A little bit of lag here. Management. I don't turn off heroes. Assign a hero. Do we have somebody? Chakotay. Plus 2 to crew morale each cycle. Let's do that. Okay. The ruined room has been fixed. Now we can build sleeping quarters. Ruined room removal concluded. Great. Maybe we can finally rebuild some crew quarters. My back is killing me from sleeping in the corridor. It'll do wonders for morale, that's for sure. To build new rooms, select an empty building space to bring up the construction menu. You have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. Select a category for construction. Maintenance, crew, technology, combat, Borg. Already? This is way too early in the story to have Borg technology. Sleeping quarters. Accommodates 10 crew, crammed limited quantity quarters, minus 1 morale per cycle. This is going to help morale. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Requires rooms to operate. Somebody has to clean them. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation or morale may drop faster than you'd like. You can use a work team to clear it up for more building space. Let's do that. Ruined room, no life support. Oh, this one. Getting a call? The caretaker from the array, the old man. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Berg, who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain, the old guy with the banjo. Though he seemed a lot less jellyfish back on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm, we just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Appeal to his humanity, tell us where they are. Try to intimidate him, give them back. Let Chakotay talk. Or scan the array. Chance 100%. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs of Harry and Torres. No sign of them, Captain, and no humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? Oh, well, we tried that. This has the highest chance of success. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? We must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that can never be found. Offer your help. What you're looking for? What are you looking for? What you're looking for? What are you looking for? Maybe we can help. I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there's nothing you can do. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We haven't gotten any closer to Harry and Torres. You managed to get him to open up a bit. Maybe Starfleet diplomacy isn't so bad after all. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the fifth planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? It seems our paths are intertwined, Captain. Let's use this opportunity to find our people and bring them back. Agreed. Mr. Paris, I want you at the helm for this one. Let's find our people. Set a course for the fifth planet in the neighboring system maximum warp. Sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific Paul to visit. Paul. Oh, point of interest. Okay. Let's collect the easily accessible resources since we've already come here. And let's scan these. Is it moving? And that's why we cannot scan it. Deuterium. It's a little orange. Eh? That's interesting. But let's go here. Let's collect the deuterium. We'll take this one. Since we already have... Yeah, that takes us mostly back to maximum. And then let's go to... this neighboring star system. We can scan it first. And then we can just jump straight to the fifth planet. Papa. Construction reports. Emergency quarters. Life support active. Accommodates 10 crew in crammed limited quarters. Those report to finish all actions, activate all activatable rooms, and collect the resources from removed rooms. Enter ship to manage manually. Let's close that. Okay. Do that. And let's take a look at the ship afterwards. And see shield generator. We don't have shields? It seems important. Wait, where are the... Where's the crew quarters that we just, like, built? Engineering office... Oh, they're down here on deck 5. I mean, it seems like we need more quarters. Oh, but we cannot build it. Engineering office provides 1 to work team. Can we not build? Whoa, whoa. Okay, we could build crew quarters. Accommodates 8 crew in standard Starfleet quarters. Your current technology is insufficient. Oh, there's different kinds. We don't know how to build it? What? Accommodates 10 crew and crammed. Okay, let's take a look at our resources here real quick. So we have... Here's our number of people. So we have 28 out of 50 crew. And we have 2 work teams. Let's see if we can get more work teams. Okay, let's build some quarters. Whoa, what is this? This is like a schematic of Deck 5, but I want to go over here. Here we go. So we can build this here. And then can we build an engineering office? Give us an extra work team. But oh, this requires 3 space, I see. Oh, that's interesting. So maybe this is not the optimal place to build more crew quarters. Let's back off of that. We'll leave that space open. And try to repair sickbay or shields or science. Or torpedoes. It says 20 deuterium. How much deuterium do we have? 64. 13 to repair the shield generator. 15 to repair sickbay. Let's fix the shields. And then not enough work teams. Okay. Yeah, we've only got life support on these 2 decks. Okay. And then you really want me to look at the sector. Construction report. Shield generator. Okay, that's good. So that was done in that time. So then we could perhaps fix sickbay. And then the shield generator. Cost 5 power. And 2 people. We've got a lot of people who are idling. We have 26 people who aren't doing anything. We don't have anyone to assign to this. Where's our emergency medical hologram? Okay, let's see what's going on in Ocampa. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Let's continue. Your release demo does not represent final quality. There we are, Captain, and might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, agile. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry, Kim, and B'Elanna perhaps held in this place? What's so special about this ugly old space rock? Check the energy impulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of desert. I recommend a away team investigates the area. There is something else. The interval between each pulse is decreased by 0.47 seconds. Since we left the array. They're getting faster. The Andy said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we'd better hurry. Do a general scan of the planet. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Why would anyone want to live there? Leave it at that. Strange, but intriguing. We'll examine this world firsthand. Ah, villains. Ah, Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. Where's this? Oh, this is Neelix. Okay, this isn't the, oh, what are they called? Can't think of the name of the enemies. That'll tell us in a bit. Peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager with his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Indeed. Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. It's a deal. Oh, okay. I don't know what we agreed to, but it's a deal. He's going to become part of the crew. At least he does in in the regular story. Okay. Let's take a look at our ship. Stuff's getting repaired. We have shields. Not enough work teams. Hire more in the... Hire more? Hire? What's this hiring we're doing? Remove work team, add work team. Can we add work team? Oh, we have one of one, so that's it. Is there another engineering office? Transporter room. Main deflector. It's weird that there's no, oh, here's main engineering. I was gonna say, I feel like engineering should be down here. Is it so far away from the warp core? I mean, like, the warp core is here, but it's also here. That's interesting. I think this ship has two warp cores. Okay. We do a main engineering. This is where we control the warp cores here. We don't have a chief engineer yet. One deuterium. Status locked. Why locked? Gray mode. Status insufficient energy. 0 deuterium, 20 energy. 1 deuterium to 5 energy. 150 energy per cycle, minus 30 deuterium per cycle. Maybe we just keep that as is so we don't, like, use too much deuterium. We don't seem to need more power at the moment. Okay. Rebuild Voyager and explore the system. Or skip cycles until Neelix is ready to talk. Go ahead and scan some things. I don't see any reason not to go ahead and scan everything all at once. It doesn't seem to take any time. Oh, what's this? Science points. We get science points? Yeah, let's just go collect all this stuff. Emergency quarters have been built. It's fine. We'll scan from a safe distance. We got some science. Don't think science works that way, but maybe we learned something. Sickbay is repaired. Okay. Injured and sick crew will be placed in the sickbay automatically. After treatment, they'll go back to work. Increase the efficiency of the sickbay by assigning a suitable hero. Okay. Engineering level 1. Repair parts of the mining station to mine some resources. Yeah, let's give it a try. Hey, it worked. Let's go over here, see if we can collect some more barium. Or duranium. This is duranium. Safely search for anything of value. +7 seems like it would be easier to just take the easy one. Let's go here. We're down to 575. Deuterium. Yeah, we'll take this one. So we are full. Getting a call from the caretaker. But it's actually Neelix. What a delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup! I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance. Now. Ah, yes, your missing crew, right. Scan the southern continents and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla. I can't remember. Kazon, they're the early enemies for Voyager. Kazon Ogla. One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult. But with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, Maj Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy. A bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Is he a nice guy? Get some more information about these. Anything else we should know about the Kazon Ogla? Water's a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Very well. Prepare an away team, and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Okay, so there's no point in getting that. We can go here. Oh, the orange ones track the ship, I see. May as well get that while we can. Oh, we're full. 100 is the most we can have. Okay. It's going to take cycles to get back. Let's see what else we can repair. What is this damaged shuttle bay? That would also be a good thing to have access to. Torpedo launch bay. Let's repair the torpedo launchers. That seems important. Science laboratory. That doesn't seem as important at the moment. And missing resources. What do we need? 4 of whatever that rock is. What is the rock? Tritanium. Okay, well, we're not repairing the shuttle bay. A workshop. What does it do? Lets us craft things? No, we have no craftable blueprints. For life support. This tech does not have life support. I don't know why we have a warp core here with warp core over here. Main engineering should probably be here. Okay. A holodeck. It's like a morale boost. Yeah, we don't have the tritanium to fix that. Maybe we just clear out some more of the ruined rooms. Shield generator. And we don't have the work teams. Okay. That's fine. Let's go back to our system. Let's go over here. And let's go. Torpedo launch bay. So that crew is now available. It's taking 6 power. We have 100, so we still have a lot of power available. Never know when you're going to get into a fight. Battery. What does battery compartment do? It's like emergency power. Let's get life support restored on this deck. Missing resources. Everything requires tritanium. We don't have any tritanium. Maybe this is like a tutorial lockout. We just can't do it. Okay. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders, send an away team. So we are going to send Neelix. He's got whatever, I guess it's diplomacy maybe. It's the Federation's symbol. He's got some engineering skill. We definitely want someone with command. Oh, it actually tells us what we're going to run into. Yeah, we need somebody with command and with fighting, I guess. And he's got a... Tuvok has 18 science? That's it? I would imagine... I mean, I guess he's a security officer, but he's a Vulcan. I'll take Tuvok. And then... Can't take Harry Kim for some reason. Oh, he's been abducted. That's why we cannot take him. Why is he an option? We will take... There's no medical needed. It's interesting that Neelix has the highest, whatever this is, engineering or repair skill. I think Chakotay is a better choice here. Okay. The away team materializes in a small valley between dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Orient yourself using the cardinal points. Struggle through to a vantage point. It looks like we can just do this. So let's just do this. Success. Using his survival skills in the position of the sun, Chakotay determines the cardinal directions. He navigates the team through the rocky valley, eventually reaching a rocky ledge. Gaining a better view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. We can build a temporary shelter. Or analyze the area and evaluate the best cover for the storm. I guess you would also consider the resources that you need. Risk level. Slightly better chance of doing this. Let's try it. The away team quickly analyzes the terrain, discovering a natural crevice offering the best protection from the storm. The rock walls shield them from the worst of the wind and sand. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges unharmed and sets off in the direction of the Kazon Ogla settlement. Away mission risks. Sometimes certain approaches in away missions bear additional risks. The dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator that we're just looking at. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries and even fatalities. It'd be interesting to see what happens if one of the if one of them die, like they're crew members that made it all the way through the show. So it'd be interesting to see how the story would change if one of them were to not make it. He's fatigued. Chakotay were to die, that would be very, oh, we could send 2 of them on this, though. Approaching. Intimidatingly. Weapons is ready. Or we could just, I mean, it seems like this might be the way to do it. We also get plus 200 hearts or something. What is this? Yeah, this is just like a straight win. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazon Oogla in his usual boisterous manner. Hello, Mr. Vulcan. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around the corner. And now we know why Neelix is being so friendly towards us. He wants us to rescue his girlfriend. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Assure them you have no bad intentions. Demonstrate strength to keep the Kazon at bay. Offer water in exchange for information. This is what happened in the show. It's like diplomacy, or that doesn't have much of a chance of success. That's easily successed. Yes, the guy that they don't trust, have him assure them that they have no bad intentions. Let's try this. Since it seems to give us some kind of reward. Critical success. The away team calmly explains their peaceful intentions, emphasizing their desire to find their missing crew. The diplomatic approach eases the tension, and Jabin explains that the Ocampa live underground, their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, explaining that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. When suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser, he points it at Jabin, and demands for the Ocampa girl to be freed. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. This is all risky. Appease and carefully withdraw. We should be able to do that. Tactical retreat. Run! Secure the retreat with phaser fire. This would give us some uranium. Can guarantee that that would be good. So what critical success on that would do for us? I mean, we can guarantee all of these. Starfleet would try to appease. But let's break out the weapons. Let's see. Team lays down covering fire, forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Jabin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the OE team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. Level up! More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the OA team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it had the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kess, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now, let's see. Ask Kess what she knows about the caretaker. I guess we do all of these. Ask Kess what she knows about the caretaker. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he has provided the Okampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it or where he came from? No. We do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Kess, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious. How did you two meet? I met Kess while I was trading with the Kazon Ola. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in that terrible place. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. That's great. Now we definitely want him on our crew. Kess, if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on a caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We were once a people who had full command of our minds' abilities. Alright, someone get started on that transporter signal amplifier, and Kess, we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. Program A. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now. And this patient, Kess. There's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises or grazes, nothing I can't handle. You were in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to, and sickbay to reorganize. A ruined room, no life support. Science lab. Okay, I guess we do want to repair the science lab. And what is this? Phaser controls. Yeah, let's fix the we don't have enough teams. What's everybody working on? Oh, the ruined room. Clearing out some space. Okay. We have... Could take some more duranium. We have plenty of deuterium. Let's go over here for the moment. While we are waiting for story to happen. Okay, so that ruined room is cleared. Let's fix the phasers. In case we get into a... oh, we have to click the button first, I think. Click that. Now that team is free, we could repair this. We could dismantle that. Yeah, we could go without weapons. That sounds great. Do we have a... Can we put the doctor? Yeah. So I don't see the room. I don't think we have anyone we can stick in engineering. That's probably Balana until we rescue her. Oh, we could actually put, it's interesting. I wonder, so Neelix is traditionally, like by the story, he's the cook. So I wonder if, yeah, let's stick him here. It's +6 to morale each cycle. That's better for him. Main engineering. Put him here. Let's do that. Unless there is like bridge. Okay, yeah, there's no assigns to that. Shield generator. Heroes. We can have a hero for the shield generator. Well, Tuvok's not doing anything. Let's put him in there. Oh, wait, but weapons. Where's our weapon control room? Oh, this is the... Wait, no, we fixed the torpedoes. Where's the torpedo bay? Can we put Tuvok in here? Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. It won't be long before we have more stuff, but let's go ahead and grab this. Data received. Okay. Now we are full on uranium. Don't know, is it? Yeah. Can we skip a cycle? Okay, there we go. Science lab repaired. Quarter problem. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping in corridors and morale is suffering. I'd suggest building new quarters so more people can sleep in their own beds. You'll have 40 cycles to accomplish this task. And build enough quarters to inhabit all of the crew. Let's build one. If this is going to give me a task I must complete. I think we can build it here. Once we free up this... Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Oh, this is the thing we need to build. Okay. We have one repair crew available. Let us build the sad quarters. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah. We should be able to get enough for everybody. I don't know if we had said enough for everybody, if that would have given us a better... New tutorial entry discovered. Uranium at max capacity. Okay. Oh, what's the new tutorial? Science lab. Researching technologies and projects requires a science lab. Okay. We've already done that. Okay. Ooh. So the Aero Shuttle Bay. I think we did use this in like one episode. They did have like an Aero Shuttle, I think. They made that Delta Flyer in the show, and that kind of became the thing that they used all the time. Okay. I don't think there's anything to do at the moment other than to wait. Take over here. That'll burn one cycle. Phaser control room is repaired. So if we needed phasers, we've got them. And we have this other repair crew. We could clean out this ruined room. Okay. 40, that's how many cycles we have left to complete it. What if we don't complete the problem? Or what if we don't fix it? Could go over here and get some deuterium while we wait for time. That's... Or duranium, I keep calling them backwards. Emergency quarters have been built. Access the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms and unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first require an upgrade of tier 1 of the tier. Sorry. Certain technologies first require an upgrade of the tier of a technology category. I see, so there's different stuff at different levels. Research points are produced by active science labs. They can also be gained as rewards. Research reports. Transporter signal amplifier. So we got the transporter signal amplifier blueprints. Okay. Blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, you need to repair the workshop. Okay. I can't because our teams are busy building bases for people to live. Yeah, that is a little A little bit of performance problem there. Okay, but if we do this, the crew is happy about the fulfilled promise, 100 morale. I guess we maybe could have gotten more if we took the harder mission. So we can repair this. And then we've got the tech tree. Let's see. So do we have to... Okay, researching this requires science and whatever these things are. Magic crystals. Dilithium crystals. I don't know what these are. This is tritanium. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna guess it's dilithium crystals. Okay, researching. Okay. Escape. Oh, it is dilithium. Okay, that makes sense. The crystal symbol makes sense for it. It's mandatory for warp core upgrades, also used to construct shuttles and hire allied ships. I can see this game is fairly deep. There's definitely a lot. It's kind of a management sim and a bit of a choose your own adventure type story, I guess. I was thinking it looked a little bit like FTL, but that may not be the case. It seems more like it's a management sim of the ship, a resource management sim. We needed tritanium to fix this, right? We don't have any tritanium. Okay, let's see. We could go hang out on, what is this? It's a tribble. It's a tribble in space. Interstellar cloud. We could hang out there. Okay. And we can build emergency quarters is all we can build at the moment. At least everybody will have a place to sleep. And then that's repairing. Yeah, we could clear this out. I don't know if we're O because we just reassigned them to building that room. Right. So I was hoping to wait. Okay. I don't want to do it now. I want to do it when we have used more of our deuterium. What is this? Morale. Oh, this is morale. Okay, I see. Currently running -5 per cycle. That doesn't seem to be a problem for the moment. We have... I guess we could go back here and get this deuterium since we've used a bunch of it. Duranium. I keep saying them backwards. They both start with D. It's confusing. Reduces crafting times by 25%. Okay. So got our workshop. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Okay, let's do that. So this takes 5 duranium, 3 cycles. Okay. So let's go ahead and emergency quarters have been built. Good. Okay, so that gives us 40 emergency quarters. Almost enough for everybody. Crew info. Oh, it tells us who's here. That's cool. What about our hero characters? Where do they get a place over here? Tuvix. That's a callback. We have two crew members named Tuvix. It's from a transporter accident that merged Neelix and Tuvix into one person. We have 2 of them. Okay, let's go ahead and clear out the space. And then we need 3 cycles to pass before we get this stuff. So we can go ahead and try this. Oh, we only got 18. That's fine. Have we... What about these planets? Yeah, let's head over here. Pretty much exhausted all the resources in the system. Signal amplifier has been completed. It would be wise to make haste back to the Ocampa. Okay, I want to check out this planet though. We can refill our deuterium too. It's just a planet? Oh. Okay. I was hoping we could do something there. Go ahead and take this. Straightforward, and then we'll work back up here. Okay, our ruined room is done. Can make one more set of quarters. No. Can make one more set of quarters. Curious, what kind of combat stuff can we do? Another shield generator. Another phaser control room. A technology. Hydroponics bay. Biolab. A waste deassembler. Science laboratory. We've already got one of those. Okay, let's go ahead and build our crew quarters. And then we'll be all set with that. We still have a crew. Yeah, let's go ahead and start clearing this out. Captain, we've reached our destination. And an away team. Get this done. Okay, we're sending Cass. There's only one phaser engagement. We'll send Chakotay. And we need an engineer. Which is going to be Neelix. That's funny. Alright. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they flinch in fear and back off a bit. "Watch out!" shouts one of them. "The foreign warriors are back." That's right, we used phasers on them. They think we are warriors. "Captain, the Kazon seem hesitant, almost fearful. What are your orders?" Bluff to open fire if they don't retreat. Count to 3. Ignore the Kazon and proceed directly to the tunnel. This is going to succeed, so let's do that. The away team points their phasers at the Kazon, issuing a clear warning: retreat or face the consequences. Then, with a dramatic flare, they start counting to 3. The Kazon, visually intimidated, hastily back away and disappear into the rocky terrain. The away team then enters the tunnel unopposed. "Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance. Using the transporter signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier." Oh, he is our only engineering and she is our only science. Has the best chance of success. What if we don't find a breach? We did. Okay. The away team deploys the transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. This also feels a bit like Oregon Trail. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded into a large cavern, a futuristic environment with smooth white walls emerges. In front of the away team, glowing in a warm white light and littered with plastic patches of green, the Ocampa City. "Captain, we're inside the Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Harry and Bellana? Let Kess lead the search. Oh, that's going to succeed. Let's do that. Kess approaches a group of Okampa, respectfully asking for assistance in locating the missing Harry and Bellana. The Okampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions to a medical facility. The away team eventually finds their crew members awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Bellana, wary of the unfamiliar faces, instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Clear a path through any debris or obstacles, or lead the team through the collapsing tunnels. Let's do that. The away team quickly navigates the collapsing tunnels. They dodge falling debris and leap over widening chasms, escaping the crumbling ceiling just in time. Soon they reach the exit, security barrier the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. Connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. We could stabilize the transporter signal amplifier by adjusting its frequency and modulation. We could analyze the tremors' interference patterns and recalibrate the transporter signal amplifier accordingly. We have a better chance of this. Yeah, it's 50-50. Working quickly, the OA team adjusts the transporter signal amplifier frequency and modulation, compensating for the tremors. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the OA team to lock onto the beam, and materialize safely back on Voyager. Beam. And lock onto the team? I guess you're beaming them back, but yeah. There we go. I feel like there's some translation errors or some spelling mistakes that need to be corrected here and there. Not bad, but just a few little things. Back on Voyager, Harry Kim breathes a sigh of relief while Bellana Torres eyes her Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis engineer struggles to understand the sudden alliance. Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. And Ensign Kim, it's good to have you back on One Piece. Reporting for duty, Captain. I didn't think I'd ever see Voyager again. It's good to be back. What the hell is going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up to Starfleet? It's a long story, Bellana. Let's just say we had to compromise to get you back. And we share a common goal, getting home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? He's been acting weird lately. Apparently abducting people is a new hobby of his. Oh, and he increased the Okampa's power supply enough to last them for 5 years, if I recall correctly. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something. But what? What can you tell us about the Okampa? Annoyingly friendly and incredibly naive. They wouldn't last 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently they've been living underground for over 500 generations. That's true, our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? The Okampa mentioned something called the warming. The day our surface turned into a desert. On that day the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then he has provided for the Okampa. A debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok. There's enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Okampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. In addition, Ensign Kim mentioned that the caretaker provided the Okampa with a mere 5 years worth of energy, coupled with the destruction of the access tunnels, and his frequent references to running out of time. The logical conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. I believe he is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? The caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in strange ulcerations. The Okampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before we met the guy. What a crock. They also said the caretaker had sent others with the same disease, but they didn't recover. They died? I want you both in sickbay now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it, rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. The doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis, Captain. Aware of his imminent death, the caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Okampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, one who would continue his work. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. If he dies before finding a suitable successor, we'll be stranded. We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, and then phasers. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. Yes, we had prepared ahead for that. We're as ready as well as we'll ever be. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. How do we get combat? Okay. Let us go over here. We'll scoop up this deuterium. Emergency quarters have been built. Good. Yeah, let's go ahead and clear out some more space. And then let us scan this. We will take as much as we can. And now we are full on deuterium. We are full of energy. Let's warp back to where we're going. That's great. Let's clear out some more space. Not knowing what to do, clearing space is never a bad thing. Oh, we've dismantled more of a ruined room. Clear out as much as we can. Okay, so we are here. Let's go here. Get back to the array. Is there any more ruined room we can clear? I think we have cleared everything that we have accessible. I don't think we can bring any of the other life support online. I don't think we have the tritanium to do it. We could build another engineering office. Do we have... Oh yeah, we have plenty of geranium. Yeah, go ahead. Or do we have... This is a tech tree. Can we have better... I don't know. Can we have better... hull repair efficiency? Do we have better weapons? I feel like we should be researching something. What does a battery compartment do? Store surplus energy from the warp core. Can temporarily provide up to 50 stored energy before the gray mode gets activated. Weapons? Do weapons not get better? Main engineering. Huh. How do we get better? Oh, there's different things. Okay. So I thought we could get better crew quarters, and I didn't see that anywhere. So we could actually we could research regular crew quarters. Then we have combat, so we could rotate shield frequency. Good if we're dealing with a Borg. Oh, and these are independent. So like you have to research each tier for each thing. Okay. And then Borg, we don't have any Borg technology. Captain's acknowledgement. Increases morale. Captain has noticed you. Notice me, Captain. Rotate shield frequency. Reduces shield penetration by 20%. 12 cycles. And then this just takes 4 cycles, 60 research, and 6 crystals. And then, like, what would torpedo bay to? Another 60. We wouldn't be able to do it. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Can I research something over here at the same time? Research in progress. Okay. Yeah, we could go ahead and build the engineering office then. And that puts everybody doing stuff. No, I don't want to leave the game. I just want to go back to the system so we can finish our mission here. Dismantle the ruined room. Always something to do. Can build a cargo bay. Oh, that's a good idea. We don't have enough storage. Let's do that. Cool. Oh, the number buttons do that. Okay. Captain, we've reached our destination. Let's continue. These are the enemies. These are the Kazon. It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Maquis Raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Why are you here? Do you truly believe you can defeat us? All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We will beam over to the array and we'll see if we can arrange that. That's all? After your display of firepower? We do not fear you, but we are not fools. We have no dispute with you. Then leave, the array is ours. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. The array is mine. Leave or face my wrath. Jabin, we can discuss this like two civilized... He's disconnected, Captain. They're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Each combat encounter, you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Okay, so this is like an away mission, maybe. The Voyager and the Maquis Raider versus Kazon. I wonder if the Maquis Raider will be destroyed as it was in the show, or if we will get to keep it. That would be cool if we could have like a whole bunch of ships. I don't know what these things do. Maquis maneuver, warp core overcharge. Coordinated attack, that sounds useful. Shield hacking, that sounds useful. These all sound useful. Telepathic attack. Arousing speech. Let's try coordinated attack. Shield hacking. And level 3. Maquis maneuver. I don't know what that's gonna do. Telepathic attack. Let's try these. Use cloaking. We have cloaking? What's going on? Start combat. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically. Torpedoes manually. 1. Torpedo control is here. You control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy. Okay. Movement, target reach, combat is paused. Complete tutorial steps to continue. I think we did. E for orders. Okay. Order your ship to try an attack or defend a side with either defensive or offensive movement. Defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires the enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as a form of payment. You can also repair damaged subsystems. Proceed to offensive movement. Oh, we have options. Weapons, shield, engines. Target their warp core. Combat is paused. Toggle pause. Space, maybe? And this is... Is this... Oh, this is the button we press space to fire torpedoes? Okay, hero abilities. In battle, the hero abilities can be activated either by selecting them with the mouse or by pressing the number keys. 1, 2, 3. Blue countdown indicates that the ability is activated, while a white countdown shows the cooldown time. For more detailed information about the effective abilities, hover over the respective image with the mouse. That would have been helpful to know when fires double phaser. Hacks enemy shield frequencies, increasing shield penetration rate by 20%. Telepathic attack. Assaults the enemy's mind, forcing them to temporarily fire at a different ship or cease fire altogether. Okay. So yeah, so like using 2 would be good, right, when we could fire torpedoes. And then what's happening with torpedoes have to be fired manually. Shift or left trigger on controller. They are very powerful weapons, causing a great damage to systems and hull. However, their effect is negligible against shields. You have to make sure to fire from the right angle. Okay, so this has like the 360-degree shielding type, so we should be able to... Like, it looks like their shields have failed on this side, even though we are seeing like a shield effect. Enemy ship has surrendered, Captain. Okay, what about this little guy? Use double phasers. Ability available. Scramble their mind. And then fire a torpedo. Combat result, win. Okay. Not sure how we target different ships there. That went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by just in case more Kazon decide to show up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. And I guess we don't have much time. Hail ye array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I barely have enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. You must let go of the Ocampa. Did you ever consider allowing the Ocampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa are stronger than you think. What happened with the Ocampa is your fault. It is. I don't know if that'll make him happier, though. Something you did turn their planet into a desert, didn't it? That was the debt that could never be repaid. We were explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate their atmosphere. 2 of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them. 2? Where's the other? She went off to look for more interesting places. Send us home. You dragged us into this. You need to send us. Captain, Jabin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Ocampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please, protect the Ocampa. What is right and what is easy? The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. So in the show, obviously they don't go home. I wonder if it will let us have that option here to go back. Of course, that would end the end the game, I would expect. Oh, so we do have the option. Shall I try to access the primary control systems? I imagine if you do that, this would end the game. And I'm kind of curious to see how far the demo goes, so I don't think I want to deviate from the path at the moment. We will follow history and destroy the array. It would be cool to come back and play it and see what happens if you do the other. If it just ends the game, though, that wouldn't be that wouldn't be very fun after all that. Then you'd have to replay it to get back to that point. To try a different choice. We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Ocampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready the tri-cobalt devices. What are you doing? The array is our only way out of here. You can't. I can, and I will. Tri-cobalt devices ready, Captain. Fire. See, I wonder if it will actually let you go back to the Alpha Quadrant and, just kind of end the game, or if it goes to something else, like if it fails. Like if it just won't let you. I'm kind of curious to see what happens there. We'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are, making decisions for all of us? It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Ocampa. They remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next Outmeet review. A missed behavior review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Ah, thanks, Tuvok. Hadn't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat. Dialogues, spatial phenomena, or if the main deflector is offline. If the hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed and the game is over. Hull doesn't regenerate by itself. To repair the hull, assign a work team in the engineering office. Oh. Asteroid field plasma storm main deflector offline. Oh, so our hull is this green thing. We don't have any damage. I mean, we can take a look, but I don't think there's anything to repair. Where's our engineering office here? We don't have any work teams, but there's nothing. I don't think there is any hull to repair. Like, I think hull is perfectly good. Yeah. Let's see where we're going next. I don't know how far the demo goes in terms of, like, story. I was assuming it would probably end after the first episode, which is kind of where we are now. So our cargo bay is built. We could build another cargo bay. Oh, we have to click this. Now we can build another car. Well, wait, hang on. Let's check the engineering office. All repair rate. Is there anything to repair? Yeah, see, I don't think there's anything to repair. And there's no status indicators. I think everything's fine. Let's build another cargo bay. Our engineering office is ready. This requires 3 processors. Bioneural gel packs. Oh, but we don't have... Oh, they are the... Yeah, the bioneural gel pack. We don't have any tritanium, though. So we're kind of at the limit of space, I think. Could build more crew quarters, but we don't have any more crew. Can we... Where are crew quarters? These are locked. We haven't revealed this technology. Let's try crew quarters. 30 science. Let's do it. Research already in oh, this isn't done yet? Oh, 6 more cycles remaining. Okay. I guess we'll just have people wait, because I don't think there's anything else to do. Is there any more space that is accessible? Can we fix this? I think this requires titanium that we don't have. Yeah, I think we're in really good shape. Okay. Okay. Scan all these things real quick. We could use some uranium. Strange that this doesn't require any resources or time to scan the... It's just kind of like an action that it makes you do. Oh, there's science. There's tritanium. Okay. We are a little low on deuterium. Could go over here. Cargo bay is ready. Actually, do we have enough room for another cargo bay? I don't think we do. Can we repair the holodeck? No. Oh, we do have... Wait, this says we have 10... Where did we get tritanium from? Interesting. I don't think we ever picked any up. Maybe it was like a mission reward. Let's collect the safe amounts. There's 20 here. Talaxian freighter. Rotate shield frequency. Okay. Okay, so that's ready. Now we can do... We could build regular crew quarters, maybe. 12 cycles. Let's do it. And that will more than fill us up, so let's do it. Although, we do have the extra cargo space now. Take the 26. Science. Dispatch a team. While scanning the ring system of a Class D planet, Voyager detects traces of the 247th element, a major breakthrough for Federation, Analyzing these samples could provide valuable scientific insights. The risk is too high. The sample is brought aboard for analysis. Let's dispatch a team. Hey, everything's fine. Numerous bodies were discovered in various stages of decomposition. Each was covered in a fibrous membrane-like substance, creating a disturbing scene. Scan the remains for residual energy or anomalies. It's a very red consequence. Leave the remains untouched and observed from afar. Scan the remains for residual energy. Hey, we got 80 science points. Unlocked new tech, ultra-thin reactor plating. Scans show the fibrous membrane is a detected element and could serve as a plating surface. The bodies seem from another dimension. A note hints that the asteroid is viewed as a passage to the afterlife. This is from one of the episodes. Cool. It's more science. We've detected a deactivated alien probe of unknown origin. It's not transmitting any signals, but it could contain valuable data that we can acquire for scientific research. Conduct a detailed analysis. From a passive scan. Cool. And we can pick up this deuterium. We've detected massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of a Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but potential fuel yield is exceptional. Is it worth this for 200 deuterium? Maybe later in the game the resources are like super constrained and there isn't enough, so you take more risk. $70,000 light years from home. It seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends, Kazon, Maquis, and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on 1 ship, stranded in Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. So, did the Maquis raider get, like, randomly taken from us? Because that's what happens in the story. Coexist. Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. Actually, the Maquis raider is destroyed in the fight with Kazon. First officer, you're willing to trust a Maquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning, a chance to forge a new path together. Neelix, Kess, you wanted to see me? Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you've tasted my... I should have read that first, before clicking. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need that. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer? That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. And Cass, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities more. Learn more. Develop them. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist in sickbay. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then. Welcome aboard. Captain? You might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. Unexpected guest. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jabin sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian, Zabane, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape. Gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care, plus 13 crew. Ah, we had plenty of space for everybody, and now we don't. Alright, everybody, listen up. Unite, explore the unknown, and learn. Stand strong as one crew, defend ourselves. Overcome differences, unite as one. We're alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, ripe for scientific discovery. We face the unknown with open minds, eager to explore and learn. To survive, we must work together as one crew. Explore but fight our way home. Duty calls us home. Spark new territories. Seek solutions. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we'll continue to explore, but our primary goal is to find a way back to the Federation. 75 years is unacceptable. Analyze, innovate, find a way home, never give up, find a way together. Adapt over. I don't know that these are all that different. Adapt and overcome, analyze and innovate. We'll adapt and overcome. That sounds like a Marine thing. We'll seek out our shortcuts and new technologies. We will forge alliances and confront those who stand in our path. We will adapt. We will prevail. We will not rest until we reach home. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris. Lieutenant Paris. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. Oh boy, imagine me becoming a captain one day. Very well, gentlemen. As first official act in our new position... As first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris, set a new course. We're flying home. The end. Caretaker. Captain, you've reached the end of the demo. You made the brave choice to destroy the Caretaker's array by stranding your crew far from home for the greater good. The real adventure starts now. At Star Trek Voyager, cross the unknown to your wish list and be ready to continue your mission when the full game launches. Thank you for playing. That's pretty awesome. I wasn't quite sure what to expect going into it. I was thinking little bits of FTL. I was thinking bits of maybe Oregon Trail from the trailer. Definitely see Oregon Trail and sort of the random events. So there's definitely more resource management and sort of building up your ship. So that's kind of cool. It'd be interesting to see how far you could take that. Obviously, it's a little bit limited in the demo. I'd be curious how far we can deviate from the actual story that Voyager took. This follows the first episode very, very closely. I would be curious to see what happens, like, if you decide to go back to the Alpha Quadrant. Like, would it let you do it? Would it force you, would it force it to fail for some reason? Would, like, the Kazon attack and destroy the array, or attack the ship and you couldn't go? Or, would it somehow prevent you from doing that to kind of keep you on rails? Or would it, is it programmed in to allow you to, make the choice to let the Ocampa, be taken over by the Kazon, enslaved, but Voyager, and the crew get home? It'd be interesting to see if it would, allow you to make choices like that. It's pretty fun. I had a good time playing this. I'm definitely interested to see what this has when it comes out. Definitely would like to play some more of it. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed that look at Star Trek Voyager. Across the Unknown. It's available. The demo is free on Steam if you want to try it out. Not sure exactly when it's coming out. It's just listed as soon, so I'm kind of curious to see when that'll be. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.